Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. I was not planning to film today at all. As a matter of fact, I'm walking around here looking like Black Snake Moan. My hair look crazy. Anyway, I decided to do it. I just wanted to film. I just got the feeling moved me. So I grabbed this palette from my basket of palettes that I'm supposed to be filming with, and it's the BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Avocado Toast palette. You've probably seen this 100 million times. I have not used this palette yet. Avocado is my favorite fruit and green's my favorite color. And I bought this palette quite a while ago. And although I have not used it yet, I figured today might be a good day for it. So let's take out the plastic. This is what the palette looks like. It does come with a mirror. I believe this was part of a series because I have the blueberry muffin one as well. And yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I did a look the other day that had green in it. Let's see. Why don't we just start at the beginning? When in doubt, start at the beginning. So today, instead of using my Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base that I use in every video, we're going to set that to the side. And instead, playing the part of primer is going to be our Laura Mercier Khaki Caviar Stick. These caviar sticks are amazing. I love them. I use them all the time. And they are the perfect base for eyeshadows. So we're going to throw this on the lid. And it is daytime, so this is just going to have to be a daytime smoky look. Look at that. I still got glue on my lid from my lashes from yesterday. Good grief. We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. So that's khaki, and you can blend these in. They blend nicely, but I'm not going to blend today. Let me see if I can get some of this glue off a little bit. Oh, that's it. Well, that was easy. All right, we need a brush. Let's grab one. I'm actually going to start off with this little fluffy brush, and let's pick a color for the crease. I'm thinking we should go with something. How about this? Let's use this for the crease. This one right here. Superfood. I know, it's kind of deep, but I think that's the whole point, right? Let's try it. Ooh. It blends nicely. Very smooth. Not sure how well it's showing up, but it's a nice shadow. So that is quite green, as is expected. We're keeping that in the crease, and I will use a warmer color just above that. But let's do this one first. And then instead of going in an arc, I'm actually going up and out because I want to have a line that comes out like this. Can you see that? It gives a nice shape to the eye. Okay, so let's go in with a warmer color. There's one right next to it. It's Paprika. I think this is probably the warmest color in the palette, right? And we're going to go just above that green with that color, and I'm going to use the same brush. Same on this side. Okay, and then let's see. Why don't we pick an outer corner color? How about this brown. This is pretty. It's called Chit. Right here. That is Chit. And we're going to use the same brush. I don't know what I have sitting over here, but it's like falling in my lap. Some kind of something. And we're using that here on the outer corner. These BH shadows are so pretty, and they don't really have a lot of fallout. And for a shadow that's so affordable, they really are high quality. And then we're going to do this side over here. And the reason I did not put any color corrector or concealer or anything like that down is I wasn't sure if I was going to be dealing with fallout. So I figured it would make it a lot easier to clean up if we just did it this way. Okay. Looks good. Got that outer corner. We'll clean up our mess later, you guys. Okay, so now, what else do we want? Let's pick another. Are we sticking with the green theme, you guys? Because if we are, let's go with this shiny color right here. It's called Haas. And we can use, actually, let's go with the color that's just above that called Spicy. This one. We're going to use that on the outer corner. Like so. Same brush. And we're going to take that other color and we're just blending them in together. So yeah, definitely a smoky look. I do like the way they blend though. Can you see that? Okay. This brush, we're going to retire. Let's grab a different one. Same style brush, but this one's clean. And this time, let's go in with Haas. So Haas is that shadow that was just below Spicy. We're going to use this one next. It's a much brighter green. It's got gold in it. I'm sure you can see it. And we're just taking this in on the center of the mobile lid. It's bringing it up a little bit. Okay. And then for the inner part of the lid, let's go with, how about lemon pepper? This one right here. That one. We'll use lemon pepper. We're going to use the same brush. Ooh. I love the fact that all of these greens really are green. It's like green is the dominant color, and then they added a little something to it, like this lemon pepper. It looks to me like they added some kind of blue. just a little bit. Okay. What do you think? This is pretty sultry, pretty deep for a daytime look though, huh? That's fine. I'm fine with that if you're fine with that. We're going to take this palette, we're going to set it to the side for now, and then we'll come back to it and we'll finish up underneath, okay? So in the interim, let's finish working on this base. Scoot that over there. Let's get a, hold on. Wait, do I need to, there's nothing, there's no fallout, is there? Oh, there's a little, hold on. We're gonna grab one of my little Shiseido squares. Love these. And we're gonna clean up this fallout just a little bit using this Clinique Take the Day Off liquid. We don't need to do a lot, just a little. This stuff is pretty thorough in its removal of makeup, which I like. We're gonna go like this. And just clean up some of that fallout. Oops. There we go. All right, so the sparkles will probably be covered by my foundation and concealer. That should be fine. You guys have seen this next part a million times, but let's just do it together. Come on. So first of all, it's summer here. We're going to take this e.l.f. Cookies and Dream primer, and we're going to prime in the places where I normally get oily, because it is definitely summer in Seattle. We don't get a lot of heat, but when it is nice out, it's nice out. They don't make this Cookies and Dream anymore. I bought it because I was influenced by Nana here on YouTube. I really love her channel. You guys should check her out. But this is her favorite primer, so I went and bought me one because, you know, I'm very easily influenced. And I can see why she likes it. It's creamy. It feels like what Fenty would be if Fenty were like a solid cream primer. Do I have makeup on my hand? Oh my gosh. Or was that glue? Glue. Okay, well, that's fine. This is fine. All right, underneath our eyes, we're going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect number 4 in Nectar. You guys have definitely seen this before. I love this color corrector. It's a fantastic formula, but I say the same thing every single time. It's the container that's a pain in the butt, the applicator. They should put this in a different type of container because it's a really good product. But I can see people being picky enough that they wouldn't use it because it gets so messy. You know what I mean? So I would love to see them not reformulate the product, but just put it in different packaging. In case anybody has friends over there that can influence that. We're just pressing this in with the sponge that we have here. And then for our foundation, well, actually, yeah, for our foundation, we're going to go with the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I have mine in 3 and 5/4, so if we are skin twins, this is my perfect foundation. I do about a pump and then a little pump to go with it because we don't want too much. Just enough to even out the tone. I'm not really a huge fan of full coverage foundation, so if I do get a full coverage foundation, I tend to sheer it out. Otherwise, I tend to pick up medium to full coverage foundations or skin tints. And then this foundation is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful formula. It sits nicely on the skin. It just leaves you with a really lovely skin-like finish without feeling like you have anything on your skin. If anything, it's like moisturizing. We're not doing too much, guys. Just a little something. Just something to tie the look together, really. Okay, so now let's go in with our Lancome Tainted Dole all over Dainty Doll Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I have mine in the shade 470. You've seen me use this a million times as well. What's different though is that I normally put this on first and then put my foundation on. In this case, I put my foundation on first and then I'm putting on my concealer. I know, she's switching it up. Look at her. And let's cover a little of this melasma, which I also don't typically cover, but today I'm going to. Same sponge, got a little sponge here. We're just going to work this in. I don't know why, but I just decided I wanted to put my concealer on top of my foundation. Something came over me. I think it's because lately, when I've been putting on my concealer, I've had a lot of creasing. So I must be doing something different. I just don't know what it is. So I thought, okay, let's try a different technique altogether by putting our foundation down first and then, oops, what is that? And then putting the concealer on top of it. And maybe I won't have as much creasing. We'll see. Also, I was using this Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime powder to set my under eyes, but there's something about this powder I'm just not in love with. I tried it though several times. I really, really did. I'm going to stick with the ones that I really love. So I have this Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder in Golden Almond, and I really actually enjoy setting my under eye with this. And when I do it with this little puff. So I pop the little puff in there and then tap off a little of the excess so we're not going crazy. And then we're just going to do that right where we put all of this concealer. And I just feel like I prefer the finish of this powder a little bit better than the Sublime powder, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to like that powder a lot more. I'll use it, but not much. Okay. So I'm depositing the rest of this where I just want it to look bright and cheery. Set that concealer. I really like these little puffs and they're very easy to clean. I got mine from Amazon, in case you were wondering. And let's see. I have my other setting powder here from Ruby Kisses. It's a Set and Forget setting powder. This stuff will have you casket ready though, so please be careful. Don't use too much. You don't need a lot. It will, though, set your foundation, period. Your foundation is going nowhere all day. I don't care if you use a setting spray or not. Your foundation is going to be locked and loaded. Ooh. It's a little bit messy, which is fine though, because it's not like super expensive. So even if you lose some, it's fine. And I use this all the time. I'm sure you can see. I really need to use it up though, because I have so many setting powders, you guys. I'm obsessed with finding like the setting powder, apparently, because I do keep buying them over and over again. I have a bronzer here. It's from Mented, which is a Black-owned brand, and it's in the shade Vacay. And we're going to use that to warm up the face a little bit after our ghostly matters that we just put all over. I'm telling you, I don't think I can use that Ruby Kisses powder responsibly because I always use too much of it. I really, really do. I can't help it. And then we're going to go right down here and right down here. So we ended up with a number 3 like this. Can you see that? Just like that. Yeah, filming. I have here a blush that I used the other day, and I'm not sure it's actually going to go with this look because it's kind of bright. It's actually very bright. It's the Black Up blush, but it's in the shade number 1, and it's in this really pretty kind of like bright bubblegum pink. So instead of using this one, because I think it's going to be too much for this look today, I'm going to use this other Black Up blush, and it's in the shade 9. And I think this is a little more in the pace of this particular look. So let me grab a brush. Let's see. Do I have a blush brush? Is this one? What do I do with my brushes, you guys? Oh, here's one. I got one. This is actually one of my favorite blush brushes. It's from e.l.f. Yeah, this is more in line with the look. I think that the pink would have been a little bit, the juxtaposition would have been a bit much. Not to say that, you know, I couldn't do it. You can do anything you want with makeup. It's fun. That's the point. But in my case, I was looking for something a little more cohesive. I know. I'm always overdoing it with the blush, you guys. But I like blush, so it's hard for me to put it down sometimes. Okay, that's better. Yay! All right, so now, what do we have? Let's put this away. Oh, you know what we need? Before we start spraying the face and all that other fun stuff, let's put a liner on. I have this one from Urban Decay. It's called Stash. I think it probably is my favorite green. It's either L'Oreal or Maybelline used to make a green liner that was very similar to this one, and I bought it a lot. I'm pretty sure it was Maybelline. Anyways, Stash replaced that one, but if you guys can find it from Maybelline, yeah, I think it's Maybelline, then it's going to be a very similar color, and the one from Maybelline was much less expensive. However, I really love the Urban Decay formula, so I don't have a problem paying $25 for an eyeliner that I use constantly. And that lasts me for a while. Do you guys remember when Urban Decay eyeliners were like 19 bucks? I remember. Now they're 22. It's crazy. It's crazy out here in these makeup streets. These brands have really increased their pricing, which is an understatement. They got us out here buying eyeshadow palettes for like $200. I can't imagine that talc and mica have gone up that much. But it is free enterprise, right? So I guess they'll just charge whatever the market will bear. But that's why a lot of these indie brands and like drugstore brands, and I'm not just talking like drugstore like Walgreens, I'm talking like the beauty supply, why those brands are really getting come up, like Ruby Kisses and Nicka K, because people are just like, I'm not paying that much money for some makeup, for something I'm going to paint on my face, and in a few hours, I'm going to wash off. Don't get me wrong, I love makeup, you know I do, and you know I'll drop a bag on some makeup, but come on. I feel like makeup should be accessible to everyone at every price point, and it should be high quality and things that we can all enjoy. And that is my rant. I hope you liked it. Okay, so we have somewhere, I think I'm going to deal with my brows really quick too before I mess around with the spray. Let's just do these brows real quick. My brows are tattooed, so I don't normally fill them in. But when I do fill them in, chances are it's with this pencil here from MAC in the shade Spiked. I have another pencil that I like as well from, is it Anastasia, Beverly Hills, in the shade Chocolate? But of the pencils, this is my absolute favorite. And I know this is my favorite because I keep a backup of this one. I can run out of everything else, but I'm not going to run out of this one. There's something about this particular color that works perfectly for me. There we go. Okay. Let's spray our face. Here I have the, which one am I using today? This one's from Milani, and it's called the Cherry Brighten Make It Last Cherry Scented Setting Spray. I don't think they sell this anymore. I'm pretty sure I grabbed mine at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's, somewhere like that. I have a fan right here, so I'm going to turn the fan on. I'm going to spray my face so we can get it to dry a little more quickly. So, pardon the noise. That's better. It's still drying, but that's okay. It'll dry in a minute. Whew. I did spray a lot though, didn't I? And let's see. Do I want to do more underneath? Or should we just leave it? I feel like I put that liner on there, so I'm not sure if I want to put more color. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. We're just going to do some mascara. So this is from Lancome, and it's Monsieur Big. I really like this mascara. It's a wet formula, which works well for my lashes. But I also like it because it dries quickly. So from the time that you apply it to your lash, just give it a few seconds and it will dry. I was trying to decide if I want to put on some false lashes. I don't know. It's late here. It's like almost 5 o'clock. And I normally film early in the morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning, but I took today off, so. Is that it? Maybe another coat. One more. I was watching Platinum D because she started another channel just for makeup. I'm so glad because I love her. I followed her for years. And she does like 4 coats of mascara on her lower lash line. I was like, get it, girl. It ain't gonna be me, but if you like it, I love it. It always turns out nice though. She's such an incredible makeup artist, you guys. She is so talented. Seriously. There's so many things that I've learned from her over the years that I've applied to doing my own makeup. So anyhow, you can see I'm not putting on lashes. So this is the final look. I hope that you like it. Like I said, green is my favorite color. I love it. So whenever I get a chance to do a green look or incorporate green, I probably will. Should we put on a lip? What kind of lip should we put on, you guys? Should we do something that's just plain? Do I have brown over here? I do. How about this one from NYX? We're going to do something real plain. And then let's grab one of these glosses that I've been so obsessed over. These Fenty glosses, you guys, they have me in an absolute chokehold. I don't know why, but they do. So, yeah. How about this one? This one I think is called Chocolate. Is that right? It's so small. The writing is so small. Hot chocolate. No E. So hot chocolate, I think. We're going to use this one, whether I pronounced it correctly or not. I love these glosses, and I love the way they feel, and they smell so good, and they go with everything. If I could only pick one brand in my collection to have glosses, it would be the Fenty for sure. I don't know where all this is coming from. Let me fix this. Hold on. Can't end the video like that looking crazy. What is that? Ooh. Is that green eyeliner? Honestly. It sure is. Oh. There. No one will be the wiser. I mean, except for maybe seeing the sparkles on my cheek. Okay, guys, for real this time. I hope that you like this look. Let me know in the comments what you think. I love green, so this was a lot of fun to make this look. I really like this palette, but I knew that I would when I bought it, so I'm glad that I did. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.